Oh my god. Hey guys, it's Justin. So, as you can probably see, I just woke up and wasn't really preparing to make a video today or right at this moment because, as you can see, I just woke up. And, but I knew that I was going to be opening something later. So I said, well, let me just prep it so that when I get ready to do it, it'll be open and all that good stuff. When I tell you, I am beyond grateful, appreciative, and really stunned and by the generosity of my doll friend, Miss Tae. Like, I'm gonna take y'all all the way back to present and then back to present day so you can kind of understand the history of why what I'm about to open is so important to me. So, about 20 years ago, is when I really started getting into doll collecting as an adult collector. So I was around 19, I'm almost 40 now, in a couple months. Is when I literally started going back and collecting dolls. And actually I was encouraged by my mom and grandmother, surprisingly of all people. And we were at an antique store, and they had some mod hair cans, and I just kept circling them. And then they were like, "Why don't you just go in and buy them?" Mind you, previous to then, I really didn't play with dolls since I was a kid. And, I would always play with dolls. My mom famously tells people how I cut up her curtains to make clothes for my action figures. So, I've always played with toys. It has never been a surprise. But it was just at that moment I became a doll collector. So, while that said, it kind of put me on a journey of collecting dolls. And then I was introduced to a world of online doll collecting, where I've met a lot of doll collector friends that I still have today. One of them is Miss Darling Butler, who many of y'all know as Dolls or Dolls for His, Harley Works, Harley David, all these different acronyms. So during this time is like when a lot of us, really created these photo story worlds. So for my world, I created a fictional city called Rio Luz Verde, RLV. And I had this whole group of characters. And the character who was my avatar was called Jaden Doll, that we usually just call JD. And the original doll was a Flavor Stray doll, and I used him for the longest time. Then I got a Barbie Basics number 17 doll back when they were still new, and they were, not expensive because that was just when they were coming out in the early 2000s. And I modified him, I gave him some locks, and that was like 20 years ago. So JD has kind of progressed over the years, until most recently, over the last 4 years, I made a whole new version. So I still have the original doll that I have, but then I made an articulated version with a Barbie Basics number 17 can that I got from the thrift store for 99¢. But his flocking was gone. So I added new hair, gave him enhancements, gave him the brown BMR body. Great, JD. But I've always wanted the African American Texas A&M cheerleader, because he is truly the only brown skin articulated Ken doll that we have ever had. So the BMR doll that we have, that a lot of us use, he's not technically African American. He's like racially ambiguous. And, you know, we're not doing colorism, but his skin is still rather light. Like, you can still use that body on 10 Ken dolls. To a light range of the lighter skin, also racially ambiguous Ken dolls. So with that said, I was just randomly talking to my friend Miss Tae, because I was admiring her articulated Ken collection, and I was like, I've always wanted one. And she was like, oh, I have an extra one, baby. What's your address? Excuse me? Come again. You say what? Huh? So I was floored by this. Mind you, I'm also a person who does not at all. That was my stomach growling. I just woke up. I'm hungry. I don't know how to receive gifts. So I was just like, and she's relatively a new doll friend. And I was just like, huh? He was like, baby, send me your address, leave me alone. So I was like, okay. Yes, ma'am. So I've had the doll for a couple of days now. She sent it to me. And as y'all know, I've been going through vocal issues with my allergies and some other stuff. And so I was like, well, I'll just debox him and take some pics of him. Because I'm still not at a point where I really want to talk that much. Even though we're now up to 7 minutes on this video. It's neither here nor there. But once I opened this box and I saw what this lady sent me, I was compelled to make a video. So here we go. Alrighty, so I got my stuff. So she put it in this Barbie anniversary box, which I thought was really cool. I love this box. And she has him bundled up. So I still don't know what he looks like. So she took his shoes off, and probably because he's a little too tall for the Barbie box anyway. But he's wrapped up, and I'm so ready to see him. So I feel my doll friends have him, because again, he's the only brown Ken doll that's articulated. So even though most of us don't look alike, this is our mini-me doll, because this is the closest that we have. Oh my gosh. When I did, oh my gosh. Like, I just got chills. Like, I literally just got chills, y'all. Like, this is my first time holding this doll in its original state. And then realizing, you can hear my stomach growling, then realizing this is for me. And someone would think to give me this beautifully pristine conditioned doll. Oh my God. Thank you. I'm speechless. But it wasn't just this. Oh, okay, Funke. Oh, his hair is perfect. Oh my goodness. But it wasn't just this. So, on the side of the package, I thought this was just like some, packing paper. I see something with a note. And I'm like, okay. But we gotta open this now. Y'all, I'm just like, I don't know what I did to deserve this wonderful doll friend. But, oh, Lord. So, she sent me this lovely Barbie card. And she said, I had an extra. If it's not to your taste, please feel free to pass it on. What extra do you have in here that you sent me? Ooh, I like it. It is a Barbie towel. Oh my goodness. This is so pretty. See the Barbie logos and stuff on it. Miss Tae, this is so pretty. Thank you so much. Like, okay. Thank you, Miss Tae. Thank you. So my challenge to all my doll friends, pay it forward. If you guys know that you have doll friends who really want or need something in their collection that's really going to bring them joy, send it to them. I try to do that. I have local doll friends, and if it's stuff that I have in my collection that I know that they like, I'll just pick it out. And they haven't even seen it. I'll be like, hey, I found this. Do you want this? Okay, I'll drop it off for you. That's just how I am. Or if I find it, I'll be like, oh, let me mail it to you if they don't live locally. Doll friends, let's really be true collector friends. You know, I know everyone has value for the things that they have in their collection. So I never want to dictate and tell anyone, oh, you have to do this, or you shouldn't charge, or all that extra stuff. If it's in your collection and you have it, at some point in time, more than likely, this was something that you really enjoyed, or wanted, or whatever it is that had value. But I know for me, there is really no better gift than to give. And to know that you give without expecting to receive back is an even greater joy. So, Miss Tae, I am floored. I am thankful. I appreciate you. And this will forever be a doll in my collection. And now I have both of them. So, recently, a couple of months ago, I found the Caucasian Texas A&M can, and he's fully dressed with shoes, and I got it for a couple of dollars at a thrift store. So now I have both, and I honestly feel like I'm not going to redress him for a while. I'm going to admire him in his current state, but I'm definitely going to be using him. He is definitely going to be a cousin of JD or something. But you guys, this pivotal body that they gave him is just perfect. And it's different from the fashionista Ken body. His hand speak is completely different. His feet are different than that fashionista articulated Ken that came out. So, guys, I'm so excited now. So I know I've been rambling for almost 15 minutes. I know I look a mess. Again, disclaimer, I just woke up. And bye, guys.